football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Crumstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going.
Yeah.
The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff.
My seat, so that guy got to stand up.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25.
Yeah, man, you can't run the same stuff. I don't know. Yeah, trying to do that glitch shit already. Move his ass back.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. He gets loose.
Yeah. Get him. Yes.
He's still short of the marker. Now it's second down here. And from the shotgun, inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Back to throw. It's Smith. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
A quick throw out left, complete. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Seminoles keep the football on the move. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And he'll set out to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side.
Come on, God, do the same stuff. Stay on top of that.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. To the air, it's Smith. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And he knocks through the PAT.
Go put that back.
After scoring that touchdown.
Go put that up.
The kickoff team out there to kick it away.
That's not a tour.
Returner choosing to field this one.
Too easy. Too easy. Just double down on D tackle. Get your whole run.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive
Trey
started.
open. H-back direct.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Hot over the middle. It's Evans. He'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Who the hell's supposed to be dead?
Connection, ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That run sets up a critical third down play. He finds some space. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down of the 21.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give
I see all this
down on a big run like that.
That's his game play right there.
You got him where you want him, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Smith. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. The sure hands. It's Evans.
Give me that.
Comes out.
Give me that shit.
Comes up with the football.
Get down.
Whereas wide receivers would get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
They'll run it to the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
What the hell? Lame-ass mid blitz. Come on. It's crazy. Shit was wide open, too.
The Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And he's able to send the punt away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Florida State offense on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll run it here. They'll stop him.
Bro, I ran hope. I know how to stop it. Like, don't disrespect.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession.
Keep throwing it to that nigga. Keep throwing it to him.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
First down and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside.
On top of all that, I wish you would have threw that bubble.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And he's going to take a shot down the left
Out of bounds.
Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on the screen now. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks and stop him short of the first down.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit.
Good shit. Good stop, guys.
He missed it. Off target that time. Here in the first quarter, it remains a tie ball game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Or stop messing with the lights.
Early on, it's a
Get over here and sit down.
Go to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They go with a direct snap. He's got room to run. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the return will brought down by the coverage team. State offense heads back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal.
Shit, they keep telling you, we run the same shit. That shit dead.
Right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The play fake, he'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Going absolutely awesome. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Dropping back, it's Smith. Finds his target. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why
he's
he's had such a
third.
great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You call a quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, I'm surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
With the catch, it's Evans.
Sit down.
But a nice
Sit down.
gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
1st and goal, handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a short completion with a big tight end. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Clark. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Try and muscle for the first down. In the clear at the 25. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for first down and goal.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime?
Y'all people that say about that nigga finna probably die from the stands.
Keeping it on the ground here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line.
Stop hitting the wall with that.
Yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second and goal for the offense. The run to the left, trying to find Pater. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Backed up with the 1, he's going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a game can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game. The Knowles comes to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Dropping back, Smith. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Second down, they're going to throw it. And that catch is hauled in. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Noles will have 1st and 10 here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Looking to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. He just throws that one away to a big shot, but avoids the sack.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looking downfield, it's Smith. Quick throw over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now, just before halftime.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Toss play, back heads to his right. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin.
Stop, boy.
With our halftime update.
What aren't you listening right now? I'm not understanding this.
Sit down.
Kickoff team
Sit
on
down.
the field to move this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter.
Get up! Come on!
We'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So they get nothing on the first down run. It brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. On the run, it's Daniels. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. Running game has been smothered.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Goes deep off his back foot. This
Why
one's
you
going to
couldn't
fall
hit that?
incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Back to throw. It's Smith. Punt over the middle. It's Evans. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. Get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid game there, showing off the stiff arm.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Sticking with the running game. 0 running route stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of the defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to pass this time. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. This passing game is on fire today. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Okay.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this route? Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. It's a shotgun run call. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
Oh, you fucking sorry piece of shit.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense will come up with a stop? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the handoff again. That's solid pursuit.
On top of that shit, nigga, I run the same thing.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the players and execute the plan.
Dropping back, it's Smith. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Okay. Don't underwear, you were free.
Down. He's throwing.
You're all here.
It's complete. It's enough for a first down. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the Seminoles pick up enough for a first down here. Here comes the throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kurt, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. The pocket breaking down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
2nd and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. Short throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the ball fair caught right at midfield. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? To throw, it's Smith. Catch made on the right side. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They can't stop him. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that.
Touchdown, Florida State. This offense really clicking. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Daniels. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On the run, it's Turner. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He hands it off from the gun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, for a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. A running play called on 4th down. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on 4th down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
Motion now from the tight end. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. On the toss play, runner moving left. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Now, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the 4th quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Knowles.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Lacy. Moves out of the pocket. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. Only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
On the run here. Lets it go. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside, and on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Pounding away with the run game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down play coming up. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Lacey looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
Here he goes. Out past the 30. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Extra point splits the uprights. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Florida State offense on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating